Hey, it's episode 100 of 2 Minute Tuesday. Actually, it's probably closer to episode 110, as we often do these episodes as multiple parts, but hey ho, let's celebrate episode 100 anyway. So, welcome to episode 100 of 2 Minute Tuesday, where we answer as many of your questions as we possibly can within the next few minutes. Now, as is customary every 25 episodes of 2 Minute Tuesday, we're going to have our usual questions and answers, that are the questions that have been sent in by clients over the last couple of months. And for this episode, we've asked you for a few more probing questions, so let's see what we've had sent in. Now, question number 1 is from Paolina Donata in Bergamo in Italy, and she's put, why do you continue to make these videos? Well, I hope that's done in the nicest possible way, let's hope so. Several years ago, we were redesigning our website from the ground up, and we decided that we needed to go that extra mile to stand above our competition. And then we decided to go even further. So what started as a simple conversation between Mila and myself, sort of freeballing ideas, has now led to more than 100 videos in total, covering a huge variety of topics. Many of the topics that we cover are at the request of clients, many are our ideas, many are reacting to changes in the processes of buying and selling properties in the area, and occasionally there are new laws and things that come up, and these are all items that keep the medium fresh, shall we say. So don't worry, Paolina, we have plenty more videos in the pipeline, so keep watching. Question number 2, this is from Benedict Griffin in Sutton Coldfield, and he's put, what is the winter like in the Nondairy Valley? Now, it may surprise you to hear that it's perhaps a little bit colder than you might expect in Spain in the winter. And the further inland and higher you go, you can expect on rare occasions some snow. However, I would say a cold winter's day here can be a wet and windy and grey and miserable 8 degrees. However, we're always getting one day close to the sun, and we have over 300 sunny days here in Spain. Of course, the issue isn't normally the weather, but it's more likely to be that you're wearing shorts and t-shirt in January. Most properties have got little sun traps, and ours is no exception. And I would say we probably have breakfast, lunch, dinner outside 300 days of the year. Question number 3, this comes from Foster Kendrick in Cadiz in Spain, and he's put it, will prices fall following Brexit? Now, this is a bit of a misnomer. You see, the British clients only make up a small proportion of the foreign buyers here in Spain, and it's not as though Brits have stopped buying property following Brexit. There'll still be those looking for holiday homes, full-time homes, and there's just some more paperwork to do, basically. So no, I don't expect Brexit to affect the property prices. Question 4 is from Ursula Snyder in Rotterdam. She's put, we're very social people. Are there many bars and restaurants in the valley? Well, yes, there are. We actually counted them as in preparation for this video this morning. And in both Hondon villages, like Canalosa and Barbarocca, we've got a total of 25 in total. So you can be as social as you like. Question number 5 now. This question came in on the chat section this morning, and it's from Greta, who's also in Holland. And she asks about the accessibility of non-dairy milks in the area. Now, this is a question I'm happy to answer, as we don't use dairy products either at home or in the office. You can buy a very wide variety of soya, oat and almond milk, both the normal and the unsweetened. It's a little secret, there's even vegan Ben & Jerry's in the local 24-hour shop. More specialist milk can be obtained from Eco Irish Farm Shop in Aspe. Also, you've got Planet Huerta, which is a fantastic website, and there's lots of great products on there as well. You can even get hold of the much sought after Oatly Barista milk, which is fantastic if you can get hold of it. Okay, the next question is from Walton Ogden from Perth, and he asked the best ways to learn Spanish. If there was an easy way. Okay, first I'd say live in Spain. You've got more chance to practice than you would maybe a year back in your home country. Second, try and learn from a Spanish person. You'll get the pronunciation right. Number 3, maybe get into a language exchange group where you can practice sort of out of a school environment. And finally, put Spanish TV on and radio in the background. Listen to Spanish news. There are some apps where you can listen to the Spanish news slightly slower. My wife also used to listen to or watch on YouTube a soap opera in Spanish. And then at the end of it, there were sort of lessons and the words that they'd learned and why they were using particular words, which is a good way of learning as well. Okay, question 7 is from Rochelle Simmons in Scarborough in the UK. She's heard that agents are paid for by buyers and sellers in Spain. So who does the agent actually work for? Well, agents are actually paid for by the vendor in this area of Spain. So strictly speaking, we are working exclusively for the vendors. However, in truth, I often spend much more time assisting the buyers to ensure that they're happy and fully informed throughout the whole buying process, as in the Spanish system will seem foreign to a few people. However, it's more important that my time is spent making sure that the buyer is happy, and this is what these videos are for, just to make sure that people are fully informed and they have all the facts available to them. And finally, question number 8, and this comes from Leo and Eva, and there's no location. And they've put, is it true that you need permission to buy a house in Spain now that the UK is no longer in the EU? Okay, now sort of yes and no. It is true that you do need permission to buy a house in Spain in a certain area. Now, we've got an episode in a couple of weeks about this planned. In short, though, the answer is yes. Now that the UK is no longer in the EU and British buyers are considered alongside clients from, say, Russia or China, India and the USA, you will need permission to purchase property in certain designated areas, of which you'll be pleased to know that this is not one. These areas will be near military bases, testing grounds and sensitive areas. However, Rondon is as clear as you would expect, no permission needed in this area. Really good question, and as I said, we're going to do a future episode of 2 Minute Tuesday on that very shortly. And that really is it for this episode of 2 Minute Tuesday. We're really happy to have achieved this milestone. We've seen the videos going from strength to strength, and it's always rewarding when we have clients that have benefited from the advice and the information that we're able to pass on. So long may it continue. We've got some fantastic clips and things for videos to come along in the future. Leads nicely onto the fact that we don't just make these videos here. We're also very, very active with the buying and selling of property. We've started off this year in a fantastic way and aim to continue. We're still advertising all the properties fully on the things like Rightmove and Zoopla, prime location, a place in the sun. So if you're looking to sell and you want to list your property directly for sale with Rondon Valley Homes and benefit from our advertising budget, then please feel free to drop me a line. Our details will be on the screen at the moment. And until the next episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, we look forward to seeing you then. But until then, adios.